Alright, hey guys, it's Siobhan with To Kitty and Beyond. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing monthly horoscope readings for all of the signs, and this is for Aries. Now that can apply to Aries sun, moon, or rising, or if you just felt called to click on this video, then there's probably some messages here for you. If this reading doesn't resonate with you, then I always advise you to go and check your other signs. So if this is your sun sign, go check your moon and rising. Or just check another reader. There's plenty of them out there. Not everything's going to resonate. This is a general reading, so just take what does and leave the rest. So we're just going to do the regular monthly spread, and let's just get right into it. Okay, so for Aries, January 2019. Okay, so Aries, your current self-energy. We have Wisdom, which is the Hierophant. The theme of the month. Oh, you have Temptation in reverse. Well, that's actually good. Key goal this month. New beginnings in reverse. The obstacle to overcome in January. Suffering in silence. Okay. The major accomplishment. That was fast. Rejoice in celebration. Okay, what to avoid. What's this one here? Recognition and reward. Ooh, 2 3s in a row. What to embrace. Light, beautiful. Where to find support. Ooh. Oh, that's too many. Just one, please. Where to find support. What's this one? Authority. And advice and encouragement. Okay. And you've got the root chakra showing up on the bottom of the deck. So this is kind of the energy center that you're working with in January, which is connected to feeling grounded, feeling safe and secure in your tribe, feeling abundant and having safety, feeling safe in your body, safe in your mind, safe in your environment, and with the people around you, feeling connected to the people around you. And in the dysfunctional aspects of this can be isolation and feeling disconnected from your tribe, or feeling drained by the people around you and therefore isolating and further creating more dysfunction. So the root chakra may need to have some work for you guys done this month. Now, the current self-energy for Aries, you guys are coming up with Wisdom. So Wisdom is the Hierophant, and he always speaks of tradition. He's an authority figure. He's a spiritual authority figure in some respects, if you view religion like that. And in this respect, I see it very much as routine. So traditions are simply routines that have become so ingrained in our culture and our belief systems that they hold a lot of energetic power. So this is something that can help you to get out of some of these obstacles and challenges that are going on. You may feel a little bit stuck right now, like you can't move forward, like you're going it alone, and you feel like nobody understands what's happening to you or what you're feeling or what you're dealing with. But this Wisdom is an external somebody who may come into your life and give you some context that you really needed, or some information or some advice and encouragement that will help you to gain the wisdom from this experience, because that's ultimately why it's all happening. Is the experience is always to give us wisdom so that we can move forward and evolve. Otherwise, if everything was just easy all the time, we would never really be growing all that much. We wouldn't really evolve all that much. it's in the tough lessons that we really see the most progress. So wisdom can be very much somebody coming into your life and providing this kind of wisdom for you, or sparking it within yourself, or this can be asking you to really think about your beliefs and your actions. Are they based in tradition, and are those traditions no longer working for you? Is that why you're feeling stuck, or you can't move forward, or you're feeling really restricted by some negative forces or energy around you? Ultimately, these are being created from within. So if something is blocked, it's because there's an energetic blockage, which we saw with the root chakra. So wisdom, yeah, moving out of that period of stagnation through awareness. That really is what it boils down to. So the theme of the month you guys have is the Devil in reverse. So this is temptation in this deck, and this as a theme, especially coming up in reverse, this can be two things. One, it could be that you're feeling really stuck and trapped, and like this has become such a thing now that you're so overwhelmed you don't know how to get out of it. And it's your daily habits and your routines and the people that you're around, and all of these different factors are just really, really suffocating you and making you feel drained, and making you feel limited, as though you're chained up and you can't do anything about it. So there may be a little bit of a victim mentality there to be aware of. And this happens at some point on everybody's journey. So it's about taking back your responsibility, and therefore your empowerment to free yourself from this situation, and gaining the wisdom to do so, whether it's from an external source or from an internal source, gaining the wisdom to be able to take back that responsibility and then move forward. Now, on the other hand, the Devil in reverse could indicate that you're breaking free. So this is also, I see two aspects in this reading. I do see some challenges, some limitations, some stagnancy, and some fear in moving forward and making changes. But I also see very good potential for healing and for rebuilding and for coming together with people who can assist you and help you to get back on the track that you'd like to be on. So the Devil in reverse being the theme of the month, you're dealing with self-control, right? So if there are areas in your life that are not working for you, that are not making you feel productive or happy or healthy or abundant, then these are areas that need to be addressed when it comes to self-control. So what daily habits are you doing that are contributing to this energy of feeling stuck, feeling limited, or feeling controlled from, your environment around you? Because ultimately you're in control, but your environment is a reflection of kind of where you're at vibrationally. So it's going to be about freeing yourself this month. And we see that with the new beginnings as well in reverse. The key goal this month is two things with this. Two things with the new beginnings in reverse. If I see it in the sense that you're starting or continuing traditions that do work for you, that have liberated you from this devil energy, from the temptation, and you do have the self-control to completely repeat these traditions, and you see these rituals working for you, then this new beginnings in reverse is an indication to continue doing that. Because it's not a time to start anything new in that respect. It's like, just keep doing what you're doing. It's working for you. And you're breaking free from some of these things. It might not feel like you're getting to this new beginning quite yet, but you are. And on the other hand, the new beginning in reverse could simply be in relation to what we were talking about before with the stuckness, the stagnancy, the self-discipline issues, and that kind of thing, where you feel like you can't move forward, like you've been repeating the same cycle over and over and over and over again, and you're just beating your head against a wall and you're not getting anywhere. So when it comes to this card, both of these can have sort of two ends of the spectrum, two polarities. So whichever one you're in, just apply that to yourself. So the obstacle to overcome, we have suffering in silence. So if there's a lot of things that you're feeling stuck about, you may be suffering in silence and you feel like you need to go this alone, or you feel like nobody's there for you. So it's, again, okay, this doesn't usually happen where it's like I have 2 examples for each thing. It's usually just one thing. But I feel like, so there's either somebody out there or a bunch of you out there who are going through like 2 separate things. So there's 2 different groups of you, or this is to do with the fact that there's 2 sides of this going on within you. So just something to think about. But the suffering in silence is very much about isolation. It's about, dwelling on the past as well. So it can be, sleepless nights and overthinking and these negative cycles that kind of go around and around like an endless merry-go-round in your mind, and you can't seem to control it. So again, this stems from the need for self-discipline and the need to connect with your tribe. So putting yourself out there, facing your anxiety, or, accepting help, accepting support and advice from others. So let's see. With the major accomplishment, you guys have the 3 of Cups. So this is rejoice and celebration. This is good. So finally we have like a fairly positive card. And this is really about socializing and getting back out there, having something to celebrate, going out to an event or something, or even just a quiet night in with a few friends, or even just one friend. It's about breaking free from this suffering all by yourself energy to reconnecting with people who you resonate with, or reuniting with people who support you, who are wise, who can help you and give you advice. Everybody needs like a friend that they can sort of confide in, that who they trust, and just to even vent or get some advice, just to talk it out. It can really, really help. So the 3 of Cups can really be about an event that you're going to, where you're going to meet somebody that you can really vibrate with on this level. Or it's just hanging out with your friends and getting back out there again, socializing and having reunions with people you haven't seen in a while, because you've been isolating yourself. So it's really, this is going to be the accomplishment in January. And of course, it's the new year, so you're probably going to be going out to celebrate New Year's Eve and stuff like that. So this is a really good opportunity to reconnect with people that you maybe haven't been connecting with as much as you used to, because this is very much about reunion. Now we have another 3 as what to avoid. So recognition and reward. Okay, so this is interesting because the devil can want recognition. And this is coming from ego, right? So it's like, I want to be recognized. I want my trauma to be validated. I want my emotions to be understood. But that really comes from ego, because the higher self knows that it is ultimately always understood and united. It's never separated. There is no lack. And so it doesn't need to be put up on a pedestal like the ego does. So in the what to avoid position with recognition and reward coming out, I really see this as avoiding needing to be too validated, right? Okay, so there needs to be a balance here, okay? It's like, for some of you, it's really just about putting yourself back out there. And then for others of you, it's kind of about pulling back and not needing this validation, or not needing to be seen in this way. Perhaps like needing to be seen as a spiritual authority for others, or this is a tricky one. Okay, let me just grab a clarifier. Why is the 3 of Wands here, recognition and reward? Or is it Pentacles? Either way, why is recognition and reward here? Oh. Okay, so we have the 4 of Wands coming out to clarify. So this is about a celebration of some kind. Okay. Something just came through. I want to share it with you guys. I don't know who this is going to apply to, but if you're going out on New Year's Eve, try not to drink too much. It's not going to be good for you. It's not going to turn out well. Okay? Whoever that resonates with, if you're struggling with self-discipline around alcohol, this is something to be aware of. Also, you might want to avoid being too much in the public eye if you're going out to like a big party. Maybe that's not the best thing for you right now because you've been going and dealing with a lot of this stuff on your own internally and kind of having some anxiety and some things that you have to deal with. And it may not be to your best interest to go out to a really big party. So if you are going to go out for New Year's Eve, try to make it like a smaller sort of get together. I think that would be better because it does say avoid. So avoid, being too much out in public. So we've got this really tough balancing act here. But okay, let's move forward. What to embrace? You have the light. So yeah, I love this. This is the Sun card. So this is you really, really coming to the end in this cycle and starting something new. As 1 and 9 are a new beginning and an ending, and then they make 10, which is a new beginning again, a new beginning of a cycle that's building on a new cycle, just like we're ending a year and a decade, but it's just a new year. So we're kind of building on what we've already created, and the light brings you clarity. The light brings you awareness to situations and things in your life that are a little bit out of balance, and any of the areas where you are allowing yourself to self-sabotage, where you're allowing some of these negative habits to kind of limit you. Yeah, to limit you. So this light card here is healing if you choose to accept it, and that will take action. But that being said, the awareness is the biggest step, and it's the first step. So, how do you quit drinking? You have to admit that you have a problem with it, right? So if you're stuck in denial, you're going to continue to struggle with that substance until you admit to yourself and to others that there's something there that you need help balancing. So yeah, I'm getting somebody's an alcoholic out there. I'm sorry. This is what I'm really getting from this reading. Somebody's been struggling with alcoholism, and I really see you turning that around. I see you, going to an authority figure who knows kind of what they're talking about this. And this could go easily, or it could not go easily, right? There's 2 ways we could do this, the easy way or the hard way. And if you go and seek guidance and assistance for this, then it will be a lot easier for you. If you go, wisdom is, like the 12-step program and authority, these two together, I really see this as like an AA meeting. Because they're very much about like the higher power and gaining wisdom and the power of God to help you to resist temptation, okay? And then on the other hand, it could go not so easily if you continue to neglect and isolate yourself and prevent yourself from taking that step forward, that leap of faith, and then just kind of going back to your old ways of drinking and partying and celebrating and, giving yourself the excuse like, oh, it's New Year's, oh, it's Christmas, oh, it's this, oh, it's that. There's always something. It's a birthday. It's, it's a Friday. And then it becomes like, oh, it's a Monday and Tuesday and Thursday and Friday and Saturday and Sunday, and it gets worse and worse. So these are the obstacles and challenges that I really feel that are kind of all of the obstacles and challenges that you're experiencing in your life are kind of stemming from that one thing, whether or not it's alcohol, right? So it's a self-control issue, it's a self-discipline issue, and that's where the authority, where the Emperor really comes in, and this is where to find support. So this energy is helping you to get grounded, to get structured, to start making routines and sticking to them, to start being accountable to yourself and stop self-sabotaging, to help build yourself up, because you have the inner authority to do this. Now, this can be an authority figure, so perhaps something happens, something negative, like if you go out and then get really drunk and you end up in trouble with the law, or somebody who is has an authority over you, like a boss or a parent or something like that, then they could have like some kind of intervention and want you to move more into get back on track, basically, but they call you out for that. So this is kind of the other side of the option here, the hard way and the easy way. But either way, the authority is here for you. They're trying to help you. Whether you resist it or if you seek it out is up to you, and that is how it can go easy or hard, but ultimately the authority is there for you. The Emperor is there for you to help to get you to a place where you can feel proud of yourself every single day for what you've accomplished. And whether that be with alcohol or anything else, you know, it's really important to feel that way about yourself, to have that self-confidence and self-worth. So last but not least, we have advice and encouragement, and we have the obstacles and challenges card. Yeah, so this is 5 being major change. So it's time for a divinely guided change. And these obstacles and challenges are calling for you to take a leap of faith. You can see in the card, there's this chasm here that he has to leap over, and they've got the little bird there. Now you've got this opportunity for a new beginning, which is a leap of faith. You do have to take that leap of faith, to start something new, to push yourself outside of your comfort zone. But there's been fear there around that. There's been stagnancy and feeling stuck and not being able to get to that point, or not being able to admit it. So the advice and encouragement is really just to take that leap of faith, to just go for it, to trust that you will not fall, you will be caught, you will be assisted, you will be supported in whatever that you need. And that's being shown here from very stable, very loving, very compassionate major arcana here, right? So you've got these really, really positive, stable, structured cards and energies of people who want to help you. So it's really just about accepting that help where possible, or seeking it out. You know, take the first step. That's the leap of faith. So let's get the Archangel Oracle card for the reading. Overcoming difficulties. Yeah, so you're overcoming these obstacles and challenges. It says, Archangel Jeremiah, the worst is now behind you, and you are surmounting any previous challenges. Yeah, so this is really beautiful and a very positive note to end out the reading, because that's very much what I was feeling from this. It's like, yes, there's a lot going on and it has been difficult up until this point, but you're getting over that now. And if you allow yourself this awareness to take that leap of faith and to just trust that everything's going to work out and everything is supporting you for your greatest and highest good, then you're going to be fine. You're going to do really, really well. So yeah, so there you have it, Aries. That's your reading for January 2019. I really hope that you choose to take that leap of faith, to trust, to start something new, to break free from those old cycles, and to form new habits and new routines and traditions that will really support your self-worth, your growth, and your life. Okay, so if you guys would like to book a reading with me to get more in depth into what's going on specifically for you and gain additional guidance and channeled messages from Spirit, then please reach out to me. Or if you'd like a Reiki healing session, can really help to heal the chakra blockages that may be contributing or causing some of these imbalances. So all of the information is in the description box below this video. Just hit the show more button and you'll get a drop down list of all of my services and offerings, as well as how to contact me and book a reading or a session. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you resonated, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more content from 2 Kitty and beyond. We put out monthly horoscope readings for all of the signs, as well as energy updates for the collective ascension of humanity, and general spiritual chit chats and Q&As. I love you guys. We'll see you next month. Bye.